Peace, Bill. I'm Jeannie. We're two do-it-yourselfers who met on a sailboat in 1988. 3 houses and 4 boats later, we're refitting our 1998 Seahorse Oceaneer 55-foot steel trawler, Blue Sky. Welcome to our journey. What you doing, honey?
We are fixing the teak on the door over there. We got a piece a little thicker than veneer, but we already had it. So we are going to cut it down. It's going to go into that top part where you see the splotchiness.
Will it fit? Oh.
It could be a little bit smaller. Let's try.
Too wide or too tall?
Too tall. Okay, so we're going to trim off a whisker again.
Okay.
Okay, so now we are going to stain that. And while that's drying, we will go play around with the hardware. So we found the hardware that we ordered in 2022. That's when we were planning to hang this door. There's one end piece. I think it's very similar to the stuff we used upstairs.
In the pilot house bathroom?
Pilot house. Lots and lots of pieces. Oh my goodness. But it doesn't look like stuff's unwrapped. That's what's keeping everything. It's those foam blocks. That goes on top of the door.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's gonna be really close. One rail.
I'm glad you're putting this together because it is beyond me.
Well, you're taking over the lead design role, you know.
Well, but this is
at least for the office.
This is not design.
No. Oh, I see. It's implementation. You're doing the design now, which is barn door.
Yeah.
And then you hand me the box.
That's right.
I understand.
I designed on Amazon.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. I understand completely now. Okay, so we need
my CAD tool is Amazon.com.
Okay, so we need to put a mark on this where we want to cut it. Wow.
Man, that slices through like butter.
Yep. Now it's probably not going to slice my hand open, which is always a good thing.
Now we watch glue dry, or we don't. You want to go ahead and stick it on?
Yeah.
Roller should be behind you.
Good.
That's good. Bill just marked where the brackets.
Brackets go.
He's gonna drill some holes.
Okay, now let's do the other one.
We're quitting for tonight.
Yeah. I was ready to quit about 30 minutes ago. Oh, here.
Do you want me to pull that down?
Yeah, pull it down just gently though. The door.
Okay.
Okay. bring it back. Yeah, it's still pretty close. Okay, well, we've been kind of ignoring the rust that's been happening up here, but it's just getting to the point where we need to do something about it. So I am up here to do some grinding. Ooh, my favorite thing. And then we will repaint these spots later. Okay, there's the first two. Of course, tried using a little belt sander, but those belts adhesive has expired. I got this, and these are actually really good quality bits, and they actually made a quick job of that later. Okay, so then we got some just little surface ones here, and we got a big one over there, so let's go attack it. So we got a few spots up there and there. If it doesn't rain, I'll get back up here later with just a sander and sand this down and probably put other paint on it just so it has a good coat of paint on it later. Good evening. Well, let's see. We did a bit of rust this morning, then we did some electrical. Well, yeah, I did electrical this afternoon.
And I did some cleaning.
Jeannie did cleaning.
Reorganizing.
Yeah, she can show you that room in there. It looks just amazing.
Still got a bunch of crap in it.
This was the bathroom door we hung the other day, and there were two issues after we hung it. One, it was a couple inches too short, so in that regard, took some of our new teak, cut it, and we just about got it set up. The only issue we're running into is, you can see there's a big bow there. I'm going to do a cleaning cut here, so this guy will mate up, and then we'll do some dowels. These are going to get glued onto the bottom of this to make it a little longer. The other thing was we had the slats in wrong so that you could clearly see into the bathroom from outside the bathroom. So we're going to flip the door around. But we want to make the door longer so that it goes all the way down. Later.
Yeah, it definitely looks better though.
Yeah. I'm just test fitting right now. Looks like it's all good. Okay.
Do I have to wait till the glue's dry before I stain it?
Yes. Yeah, because we have sand it and everything.
So, how long does it take for the glue dry?
Overnight.
Okay. So it will sand and stain in the morning.
Right. Begin to wonder if it might have been quicker just to build our own doors.
So now we wait for glue to dry.
Yeah.
Later. What you doing, honey?
Oh, we're putting some of the last felt tiles up in the office. We can't get the black ones. Well, you can't get any of them anymore. And these were some of the black ones that we peeled off, and the sticky stuff on them was damaged or removed. So we are applying contact cement to them, which appears to work. There's at least one tile sticking in there at the moment. Of course, it'll probably fall off tomorrow.
I'm gonna go take a look. This is the one that's on there with contact. These two hadn't been used yet, so its sticky stuff was still intact.
Hey, well, we are getting ready to cut some trim for the office. And we got the table saw moved over so we can run 8-foot pieces from here to there, and run this little piece through right here and get hopefully a couple pieces of trim out of it. We got a whole bunch of little pieces of trim cut now. And hopefully they're labeled. And Jeannie is sanding it so we can stain these guys. Yeah, these are all from that table saw cutting. Later. Taking out our frustration with me. There's our stained pieces. We're gonna let them dry and then we will come put them up. Later.
So what are you doing back there?
We are hooking up the media room light panel 12-volt power source. At least I am trying to. Yeah, we'd already done the negative. Okay, so that just hooked up a wire that we probably put in 6 years ago. Part of some of the original wiring for in there. So
For this one right here. What is this for?
These are the DMX signal wires. I go from this to that. This is the ArtNet, which takes ArtNet protocol, which is an Ethernet protocol for light control, and converts it into DMX protocol. DMX protocol goes over RS-485, I believe, or something, some sort of serial protocol like that, but this lets you do it over Ethernet, and then this takes DMX and converts it into RGB voltage signals, so you can do a red, green, blue, or in our case we'll be just doing lots of lights, but it gives you 256 dimming positions. And you know, this box here, there's 8, 3, so there's 20, up to 24 lights. Could be 24 single lights could be controlled, or 8 RGB lights. And so right now, you know, we have, I don't know, 7 or 8 lights that we'll be controlling with this, because we ran RGB wires, but we're not going to put RGB lights. We're going to put the lights that we just put into the bedroom. Yeah, we're going to put that same type in. And I already got the terminator in place. Let's see, it goes. Get those two in.
So those go underneath.
Yep. Yeah, and you can also possibly see the little terminator resistor there. That's what got left off of the front bedroom one. It took a while to figure out why it was not working, but once I put a terminator resistor in, the DMX signal showed up, because you know, on the RS-485 you'll get reflection of the signal. Okay, so ArtNet's plugged in or hooked up.
Okay, what's
this
next?
Is hooked up. I want to run power up to this guy, and I need a temporary Ethernet cable so I can go ahead and energize this.
And then you asked me to put
RJ45s on that.
On all 3 of these?
No, one of those I don't think is, yeah, that's just a light up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Later. So I'm taking from power from here up to DMX, and it requires 2 power inputs. And it does actually require 2 power inputs. You got to have both of them powered for it to work, because it can do 24 lights times 3 amps each light. So 72, so you can be pulling 72 amps. I'm not going to let it ever pull 72 amps, you know, because I'm not going to have that many lights and trying to drive the world. Yeah, I don't think my 8s coming over would support that. Yeah, it's only 15 amps from those, and then I put like 5 amps on each side here, because my LEDs are in the half amp, if that. But even if I had all 24 going, I'm talking 12 amps being pulled. And again, I don't plan to have that many, but I could.
Not trying to take over the world.
No, not trying to take over the world. But
Yet,
yeah. Just trying to light the world up.
there you go.
Later.
How's it going?
Well, we're getting there. So Jeannie got the networking cable hooked up, and we got, this guy has power, and power would be going to this if I had the fuses in, but I'm not ready to put the fuses in because I'm still running the individual, well, I'm running the power lines right now. So I got a couple power lines run so far. Well, about to have a couple run. Got one run and get ready to trim this one and stick it in. But we're slowly getting there. You know, at some point this evening we'll have a light on.
Okay, later.
Later.
So we got all the trim pieces put in. We still have a few more to add for the ceiling.
Later.